Grandkids, what outdated tech did your grandparents hilariously misuse? Grandma tried to fax me a casserole recipe through the microwave. When I was in high school, my grandma lived with us for about a year. She was 78 at the time, spry, full of sass, and completely convinced that technology was a passing fad. She called laptops lap pads, hated touchscreens because they didn't click, and once mistook my iPod for a blood pressure monitor. But the microwave incident was her shining moment. It started when she found an old folder in the attic filled with her handwritten recipes, yellowed cards with perfect cursive writing, all splattered with love and sauce. I told her I wanted to digitize them so I'd always have them, and she looked at me like I had just asked her to translate them into Martian. Still, she was excited. She picked her favorite, Grandma Edna's creamy tuna casserole. Legendary in our family, deadly if made improperly. I said, "Cool, just text me a photo or email it to me." She waved me off. "Honey, I don't do emails. That's for the NSA. I'll fax it to you." I blinked. "Fax it to me? I don't have a fax machine." "That's okay," she said confidently. "I'll use the one in the kitchen." The one in the kitchen was the microwave. Now, to understand what happened next, you need to know that my grandma had this ancient microwave with buttons instead of a dial, and she believed that every appliance with a number pad was secretly connected. TV remotes, microwaves, calculators, they were all just phones in disguise. So I go to school, come back, and there's this note taped to my door, written in Sharpie on a napkin. "Tried to fax casserole recipe, didn't work. Machine beeped, but nothing came through. Please confirm if you got it." Confused, I go into the kitchen. The microwave is flashing error. Inside it, the actual recipe card, burnt to a crisp. She had placed the paper on the microwave plate and entered my phone number on the keypad, then pressed start because, in her words, "That's how you send things." She cooked the recipe, literally. I ran into the living room in hysterics. "Grandma, you microwaved paper." She shrugged. "Well, it beeped. That usually means it worked." I told her paper doesn't fax that way. She looked offended and said, "Then why the hell does the machine have a dial pad?" Fair point, honestly. After that, I set her up with a Gmail and scanned her recipes properly. But to this day, whenever she calls, she says, "You get my microwave fax yet?" Like it's an inside joke. And yeah, we still call it the casserole transmission in the family. One day when she's gone, I'll frame that burnt recipe card. Because honestly, it's the most authentic one I have.